Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Donna Michelle. If you haven't seen my videos before, I record planner related videos. So if you are interested, definitely subscribe, hit that like button, and follow me over on Instagram at The Emerald Station. Now let's get into my 2023 planner setup. So right now I'm in a half letter disc planner, aka junior size. She's pretty thin, but that's what I'm in right now. And I tried to keep it pretty minimal. My cover design is from the Planner Spot. It was an add-on vellum sheet in one of their subscriptions. And what I did is I laminated it to make it into a cover. And it's a little flimsy because it has been really loved, but it's transparent and I think it's super cute the way my name peeks through it. And if you've seen my old videos, you'll recognize the same dashboard cover with my personalized name on it. It's really thick and sturdy and I really want another one or something similar to it. So if you guys know anybody who creates personalized dashboards that are thick like this one, please let me know in the comments below or shoot me a message on Instagram. And if you're wondering about the back side of this is just a sticker quote that was part of one of my Happy Planner sticker books. Over here I have my plastic pouch with a picture of my husband, a few enamel pins, and my fur babies. And inside I have a few things stored away. Here I have a card that my husband gave me. And inside I have my word of the year card, which is patience. And I wrote a reminder to have patience with all things and most of all with myself. I also have this Planner Belongs To card from the Planner Spot, and what I did with both of these cards is laminate them so that I can use a labeler so that I can reuse them in the future if needed. I also keep some of my social media cards with me in case I ever want to hand them out to someone. So I just keep those in this cute little card tucked inside my plastic pouch. I also keep this acrylic ruler that I got from the Paper Panda subscription month. And I have this cute sea otter souvenir coin that we got from visiting the Atlanta, Georgia aquarium. As you can tell, I love sea otters, so I keep this coin with me as a good luck charm. So moving on, behind my pouch, I keep this minimalistic office photo, and this is the start to my work section in my planner. This section does not have a top tab because I keep this today bookmark that lets me jump to my daily page. Right now, I'm using the tool daily insert. It has an hourly section, a top priorities, and a checklist for to-do lists. And I'm only keeping the month of May in here. Behind my inserts, I keep this clear folder so that I can tuck away any important work information, and I keep this notepad back here so that I can grab it at any time to jot down some notes. Here's the start to my monthly section. I keep forgetting to put a tab on this, but it's another vellum sheet from the Planner Spot and it's nice and simple. And in this section I keep this deco card from Paper Panda. I also laminated and hole punched it to fit in my disc bound planner. And I just find the quote cute and motivational, which is perfect because this is technically my fitness section where I can log my days and put what I worked out. And as you can see, I didn't do so good for the first quarter of the year, but it is what it is, and hopefully for the second quarter, I'll do better. I also added this quote card from the Planner Spot by using a double-sided tape to stick an already hole punched cardstock, so that I can use the back of the card without destroying the deco card itself. So what I did was took what I used to write at the bottom of the month, which I hated because it looked so messy, and I hated the repetition of having to write it down every month, so I used my label maker to code my workouts. And the label maker that I use is the Brother P Touch, and I just think it'll be more convenient for the following months coming for me to just look at the card and write down the letter that represents the workout that I'll be doing that day. And I'm gonna be better about logging for the month of May and June. And yes, I do have enough months for the year, but I'm only focusing on one quarter at a time in this section. The third section in my planner is my personal section, and this is another vellum sheet from the Planner Spot. And here's a peek into how I planned in the beginning of the year. I decorated for the new year, and then when 2023 started, this was how I planned the rest of the first quarter I was completely in a rut and needed the simplest, most minimalistic way to plan, and so I went back to the basics by bullet pointing with a checklist, and on the days that I had important appointments or events to go to, I would just write down an hourly section, and if I needed something to do later that same day, I would write down a to-do list. During this time, I was going through a tough time dealing with a medical situation, and as you can see at the bottom, I had to make sure I was taking my meds daily. So this is what the first quarter looked like. That's why I've been away and I haven't been recording any planning videos. My spreadsheets were just so simple and boring, so I didn't think anybody would care for this. And on top of that, I just didn't have the energy to do it, so it just seemed pointless. But I've been feeling better and more motivated and creative to plan again. And as you can see, this was my spread for the week of April 24th to April 30th. I used the planner spot's April 21st or 22nd sticker kit to decorate my spread. I also used some little icons from Paper Panda. And because I've been feeling really creative again and needing to stay on top of certain appointments, I figured let me just get back into this and getting in the groove of being creative and productive. And because I really enjoyed planning for the planner community, so I'm doing this for me, and I hope you guys enjoy watching and following me as I stay planning my life. The next video I'll post will be me planning for next week's spread. But let's continue. I already have the months of May and June in my planner, and I only plan to keep one quarter at a time. The last tab section in my planner is my finance section. And I do have an example, so please don't think this is actually mine. I just wanted to give you an idea because I'm never going to show this again. I just wanted you to get an idea of how I do this and what works for my brain when dealing with finances. So what I do is write the month that we're in, and then I put the date of the period the paycheck will land on. And I'll note whose paycheck it is. So for example, I put JD for John Doe, and I write the pay period and then plan out what payments will come out between those 2 weeks before his next paycheck. And again, this is just an example, so it is fake. So I believe the average minimum wage person receives is about $600 a paycheck. So this is the example we're just gonna use. So let's say John Doe has one of his credit cards due on the 6th and has to save half of his rent during this pay period. And he's gotta pay for his Pandora music on the 9th and a second credit card bill coming out on the 14th, and Netflix on the 15th, and lastly his phone bill on the 18th. So as you can see on the right side, it's the amount of each payment, and what I do is add up what the total amount of bills will be and subtract it from the amount of the paycheck to figure out how much fun money is left over to the next paycheck. And again, this is an example, not accurate at all, but I would rather show you this than my personal stuff between me and my husband. I just wanted to show you how I do this and how it keeps me mindful of what is coming out for payments, and writing it all down just helps me to remember what is in the account. So I just have some extra pages to jot down for future pay periods. And back here, I just have this clear folder that I added a pen loop to, and I have the pocket here in case I ever need to tuck something away. And lastly, I have my miscellaneous section with the perfect vellum sheet from the planner spot. So that's my 2023 planner setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm interested to know what you guys are in right now. What's working for you guys? What isn't? Have you changed anything now that we're in the second quarter? Let me know in the comments below. And just a reminder, keep an eye out for next week's video. It will be a plan with me for May 1st to May 7th.